Hello everybody and welcome back to Garden Flipper. Well, look, I did the lawn, guys. Yeah, we redid that, so it's all pretty and ready to do things with if I should so choose. So I think today I'm going to do a couple more of those little commissions just to get used to. I'm still getting used to all the different bits and bobs that we can do. Then I think I'm probably going to do something like, I might like maybe say, for example, can we paint the outside? It looks like I can now paint the outside of this, so, you know, could paint it purple or just something a bit nicer than that sort of washed out brown that we've got right now. I think I replaced the door recently with a nicer door, so I think the door's okay, the window frames and things are okay. But yeah, just this nasty brown wood needs to kind of get a bit of a facelift. So let's go find on our computer some nice mails and see what we've got. So one little thing to complete my part of heaven. Oh yes, I think we kind of read this out the last time. It was a bit weird. So this person thinks I'm a man for a start. Which I don't know, considering my big hairy arm, maybe the character in this is a man, I don't know. But you shouldn't assume. Anyway, so, hello, darling. I hope I guessed your gender right because on your business card I couldn't find your name. Company name only. Yeah. I'm in love with my little cute, charming English garden. I can spend all my time, every single moment here. Oh, just perfect, my garden is, darling. I love all the plants that harvest here, and these plants feel my love too, and they grow up to be big and strong. There's only one single little thing that's not perfect in my little part of heaven. It's a... Oh no, got to say the word now. Pergola is actually a completely correct way to say it, okay, guys. And it seems to be a bit of a British way, apparently. So I think other people may say pergola, but I will continue to say it the way I've said it all my life, because it's not wrong. So to be precise, the lack of a pergola, and this is my problem, darling. I desire a pergola in my heaven. A real lady like me is not supposed to take the heavy, dirty hammer in her delicate hands. This is ridiculous. A lady like me cannot let her skin touch rusted spikes that could cause a deadly wound. Or, oh my gosh, I cannot imagine it. Scratch the sensitive... This has got to be like a Mickey take, right? So that's how I'm reading it. The sensitive skin and leave a cruel scar visible for the rest of my life. Oh, even when I'm writing about it, I feel like I'm going to pass out, darling. I would not be able to live with a scar like this. Ah! So there's my request. I need a strong, masculine, and gallant man like you to protect my sensitive skin from this terrible fate and fulfill my pergola dream. I'd be interested to see her pretty English garden, though. That's a really... Oh, it's lovely, actually. It's really nice. I love the lavender. I love the way they've planted for height as well. That's really nice. I like the stones. I imagine you can put down your own stones for like a path. Little gate there to open and we can pop out the back. Well, it's all pretty perfect, really. So it may actually be that I just have to put one thing down and that's it. Okay, so put in a round gazebo with a dome and ornaments. A cast iron garden table Mano. And the chairs Dali. Round gazebo with dome and ornaments. So let's just sort for round gazebo. That's the one. Oh, this is pretty. But it's costing me an awful lot, so I hope I get a decent amount back for it. So I imagine I just want the door in line with this part of the garden path there. Probably just that, honestly. Yeah, let's assemble it, shall we? Oh, those have to go down. Okay, so we've done that bit. Just everything just goes down. Okay. I sees how it is. There was no spikes. There was no spikes. It was fine. So there we are. I've got that. It's lovely. Oh no, I don't like where it is. Don't make me sell it. I mean, it didn't look like it was there when I was... Was it there when I first put it down? I don't think it was. So I'm going to sell it. I'm going to put it somewhere where I like it better. I wasn't happy with the placement at all there. So I'm going to do it again. So I'm actually going to line up the shadow with where I want it to be. I think that would be better. I didn't realise it was so far up in the sky. That's why I was placing it based on thinking it was on the ground. It was a bit of an optical illusion there. So you live, you learn. Probably lost a bit of money doing that. But usually the commissions are... They give you your money back plus a bit. So I think I should be okay. There, that's a lot better. I like that much better. So let's do some... Oh, we could have done it in a... No, I like the dark better anyway. And the ornament. Oh, I could have darkened the ornaments. That probably would have looked a bit nicer. But, no, I'm okay with how it is. So we then want... Mano and Dali. Okay. Or Menno. I don't know how that's said, but we'll say Mano. So it's the table we want, that table. I'll pop that in the middle somewhere. It's hard to tell what the middle is. I've probably not got it in the middle at all. The way to tell if it's in the middle is to look at it from these points of view and see if it looks kind of in the middle. No, it's off to one side for a start. I'm going to bring it more this way, I think. How is that looking? Gosh, we could be here all day with this. Okay, that's as much as I'm going to do. Because otherwise we'll be here all day just moving a table back and forward. Okay, so Dali chairs. I suppose they go a bit. So I kind of want them to be... Oh, I should have done by many. Oops. Sorry, guys. Oh, no, I want shift. So I can... Shift gives you a sort of a large turning circle on it. No, don't need it. I can't place anything today. Oh my goodness me. It's not good. Do that. It's one of these things that without a grid or something, you're never going to get this quite right. Well, some people might be able to, but not me. So I'm just going to like put all the chairs in there and like, hope for the best, really. That sounds good. All tasks completed for the whole thing. Well, that was really super easy and took me like 8 minutes. 3,500. Well, that was a good return on investment. There's like... few hundred for, a grand and a half for the pergola and then a few hundred for the chairs and stuff. Made a good profit for very little effort. A lot of investment. A playground instead of a parking lot. That sounds good. We need major changes. Oh, this sounds like a chunky one. In our house's surroundings, we own a big parking lot, but our grandchildren learn to walk, and we really don't want them to play around cars. Could you rebuild part of it to create a paradise for our 5-year-old sweeties? All we need is a swing, a sandbox, and a lovely little football field. Thank you in advance on behalf of myself and my grandchildren, Mona Atkins. So that's going to be putting down some turf, maybe? Maybe. So we've got a little carport going on there. So... remove 41 paving stones. Okay. hope I'm doing the right thing here. It's counting down. So I imagine so. I imagine I'm going to need to turf all of this up as well. Well, this is quite fun. I like this. I don't know why I like doing stuff like this, but I do. It's quite interesting. Pulling up these paving stones is a good way for me to actually, ironically, learn to pave. I think it wants these gone as well. Unfortunately, that is going to leave a little gap there. But yeah, that's their carport. That gap is going to be super annoying, but I don't know what I can do about it. So, let's have a look in the paving and see if there's anything I can do about that. Surfaces, paving slabs, and it kind of looks like brick. There's like millions of them. So they've got the hex paving stones, and they've got a border. Is it that one? I need to look at it again. You know, it's definitely like those bricks. Okay. Oof, it's hard to find. I didn't realise there'd be quite so many. I don't know which ones they are. Or maybe if I try to sell them, it'll tell me their name. Nope. Darn it, now I just sold an extra one. I want the edging to be right. I'm terrible for this, I know. Like, it doesn't even matter for the actual thing. I can't leave it like that. I mean, that would just be horrible. Right? So I have to find it. It's not, they're not wavy. Oh, I think it's this one. In grey? Oh, it's not. It's not quite, but it's not far off. And it's got like a border around it as well. Herringbone oblique, rotated without a curve. A curb, sorry. So I want the herringbone with a curb. So if I type in herringbone, that should narrow it down. Haha. Yeah, it was really hard to see. It looked like it was just bumpy squares from a distance. So grey, and I think it was like either white or granite. Let's try that. White is too light. There's too light and too light. Okay. Dark grey and granite. No, wrong colour still. Dark blue. Granite. It is the dark blue. It's definitely the dark blue. Light. Not quite right. Could be beige. No. It's a grey, isn't it? It's granite. I think it's granite. Oh, it's not granite. It's really close to it though. Brown, black, dark grey. Grey. Okay, try grey. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the dude. Okay, I have to see if I can find it in a smaller square though. Wow, stairs and stuff. So it needs to be dark blue with a grey outline. Oh man. So what am I supposed to do about that then? That's going to be really annoying. Like, why can't I just overlay it like I do with the turf? Ah. I need a tiny one to fill in a gap. 50 by 50. 100 by 25. No. I don't know what to do. They apparently just don't overlap at all. That's terrible. I'm gonna have to leave them with a big gap in their pavement. No, this is not on. This is not gonna happen. This is not on. Let's get rid of those and see if we can just continue it that way at all. So it's dark blue and grey. I can put that in. Oh, buy many. We need to buy many. Buy many. Thank you. I know it's been ages doing this curb and I shouldn't be, but I just can't help myself. Okay. Always going to be missing a corner. It's so frustrating. I don't know how they originally did it. Maybe I could turn one around the corner. I could rotate it. No, oh, I got rid of there. This is getting frustrating now. Laying paving is not fun. That's just laid on top now. That's like no good. It's nice that you can work in layers. That's lovely. But why can't we get just a little tiny bit that's like fills in that little gap there? Okay, well, let's get the turf out and start on that then. Because I'm getting annoyed now. I really dislike it when things just don't, like, quite... And you would think that they would understand that sort of mentality in a game like this, that people want things to line up and be square and match and things like that. That's really important in sort of an interior design game, and I don't think they always get that quite right. They do such a good job with a lot of things. They put so many pretty things in that you can do so much creatively with it, and then they get something like that wrong. It's like, ah. Okay, so let's go get some turf. Big turf roll. I like laying the turf. The turf is fun. Turf laying super fun. I like it a lot. Oh no, we've got a little bit of a gap in the turf there. Nightmare. Oh, I do not like that at all. Let's see if we can get a small roll of turf to go over that, or whether I've completely mucked it up now. Sometimes you can use the small turf just to patch a little bit in. It's quite useful. Oh, if I did it right, it would be. It will work. It will work. I just did it wrong. I didn't spread it out. There we go. Grass is done. Okay, let's keep going. So let's go back to the big roll of turf now. Big turf. Use, spread. See, I've actually got it right this time. Although I've overlapped a bit too much. That's better than not overlapping enough. Let's go for the little turf roll. And just patch in that little bit there. We shall rotate. I might need two, but that'll be fine. One. So I can see a little gap in the grass just back here as well. So I'm going to go all the way from here. And we'll just roll that in now. Did I miss any? I don't think so. Some of it looked a little patchy, but I think it's okay. So we've now got a proper decent square section, which is a lot easier to work with. Okay, big turf roll. I like rolling turf. It's very fun. Even if I do muck it up most of the time. Leave big gaps and stuff that I've got to fill in with the small turf then. It's like, no! Because these bushes are all in the way, I want to go as far as I can. So I want to start on this side each time. It does put me back to the start anyway, so I may as well do that. Yeah, I'll fill in the little bits that didn't quite get done afterwards. It's fine. So, I love this bit. Turf rolling is the best bit. It really is. I know that IRL turf rolling isn't so much fun because mostly the actual turf rolling is probably quite fun. But the rest of it is awful. Please be in line with the... Oh, we did a good job there. Yes. Got that in line with the curb beautifully. See, moments like this are perfect. Moments with the like that with the paving slab. No. Bad times. Should be able to lay them over each other. I don't understand why you can't do that. But then next time House Flipper are like, what should we add to Garden Flipper? I'm gonna be like, when you're putting down paving stones, they need to be able to overlap. So you can have the right length. It looks awful. But yeah, we've got the soccer pitch now, so I need to put a few things on the soccer pitch. So I need to scatter the surface with sand. Assemble a playground and a carousel. Okay. So I put grass in, and now it's probably not the right thing to do. Oops. Well, we'll see what scattering the surface with sand entails, because it's not something I've actually done before. So, sports surfaces. No, it's not that. Buy many squares of sand. Let's see how this works. That doesn't seem to be doing anything. What am I supposed to be doing to scatter the surface with sand then? Putting down sand tiles doesn't seem to be right. This. Oh yeah, yeah. You have to draw it on. Look. Okay, let's run around here making it sandy. Sounds like fun. In fact, I want to just undo a bit of that. What I actually want to do then is if it wants me to do the whole surface in sand, I'm just going to get rid of this bit here as well. I'm going to go around with the proper sand thing. So I'll just go around with the round sand. And we'll be like, meow, and super fast. But then I'm going to like try and make it look pretty. So I'm going to try and make it have a good edge to it. We're making a sand pit, a gigantic sand pit. It's like doing the doodle in the sand on Portia. If you haven't watched Portia, go watch it now. Shameless plug. Surely if you're allowed to plug anything, you're allowed to plug your own stuff, right? Oh, I like this. This is a fun bit of the game. Turf rolling is fun, although it was slightly unnecessary. But actually, I feel like it was necessary because now we've got the whole thing turfed. I can then scatter the sand and know that I'm not going to have any janky edges or anything like that. So it's actually going to, in the end, make a nicer quality garden. Because that matters to me. It matters what people think of these gardens. What my customers think of it. You know? This is why I'm not just going to put this sand down and be like, yeah, I'm done. I'm going to be like putting it down and then making the edges tidy and stuff. Okay, so it's only 74%. I may have to go right to the edges with it. I mean, I might have to go right to this edge anyway. So that will probably be fine. But I might want to make a nicer edge. Along here, I might want to make a slightly nicer edge with the sand, or put paving down around the edges. But then the mess I made of the paving earlier, I don't know if I trust myself with it. I definitely wanted like a scattered surface is the problem. But yeah, we'll go along here. I'll see how much of the percentage gets done, because I need to get 100% of the scattered surface. Putting this sand down. I know I wasn't technically meant to put the turf down, but like, I had loads of fun doing it, so it was cool. I just like putting turf down in this game. It's just my thing. It's just my jam. It's 90%. The whole thing needs to be filled, doesn't it, really? I think I'll have to do something to neaten the edges, because I'm not going to leave it like this. No ways. No ways, Jose's. Oh no. I'm going to mess up all the planting. I don't like this. This should go down before all the planting happens. Can't be neat enough with it. It's really annoying. I may have to remove plants just to remove the surface, which is super irritating. Okay, I think I fixed it as well as I can there. I'm gonna have to put more sand in though, just to replace that. I should have been a bit more careful around that corner. Like I say, I wish I could have put the square sand in, but when I was putting the square sand blocks in, it wasn't even moving the percentage marker. That was a little frustrating. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can put maybe some... Maybe I could continue the... Yeah, I think I will. The herringbone. Paving slabs. Honestly, they've done a nice job of this. They really have. Herringbone. It's a stair. I don't want... No, I don't need stairs. What is it? Herringbone. Paving stone? The straight herringbone is the 100. No. Oh, it's not a paving stone then. Is it a... I am trying to find it and it's really annoying that I can never find it. Why can I never find it? There it is. Paving stones, herringstone oblique 100 by 25. In blue and grey. So I'm kind of thinking I'll just like carry it on and make a nice border. So let's go into the buy many. We'll just make a nice border here. Why did that randomly rotate? I don't know. Stop randomly rotating. Oh my goodness, you suck. Surely it must be obvious that I want it to go this direction. Oh, my goodness. But that's making the sand pit look a lot nicer, even if it's like totally not in line with the carport because the stupid paving stones don't line up right. Unless, if you guys know that I'm doing something wrong with how I'm lining them up and that's causing me issues, please do let me know in the comments. And I will gratefully accept your advice on that one. Like, ah, go where I want you to go. Oh no, now I've got to sell that one. It's all out of line. No, no. Go back. Buy many. Oh no, how? I wanted to. Oh, this is so bad. Now I've got to go back out of this. It's taking me ages to find. And I've got to put the surface back in. No, actually, you know what? I don't. I can just put that in and come back later and do that. It would help if I did buy many. There we are. I keep forgetting to do that. It's not good, is it? So I need to make sure that it shows the blue next to the blue. And then we're pretty good. And then I need to like tidy it all up really. That's not going to work, is it? Oh, now we're... Oh no, that's overlaying it horizontally. No, we need so much bigger squares. want to end up like that. I don't care anymore. I'm getting a bit frustrated with the limitations of the game now. Which is a little unfair because the game is really, really, really good. What happened to that one? My goodness me. Oh, that fits pretty perfectly. That's nice. So I just need to go around and tidy some bits up. Now I have to be careful to remove only the bits of gravel that I want to remove. So, eek, that's such a big... Is there anything in options to make the, to give me a smaller delete tool, I wonder? I don't think so. Do I just leave that be? I might just leave it be because I think what's going to happen is I'm going to get so frustrated trying to delete those tiny little bits. So what I probably should have done is put the paving around first and then put the sandpit in the middle. So that's a lesson learned for later. Total lesson learned. If I put a sand square in, that's not right, is it? How come I get to... What? Oh, game changer. Absolute blinking game changer. Scroll wheel. To do little tiny doodads. Oh. Yes. Little edges and things. Oh, developers. You have no idea how much this means to me. I can just tidy all that up. Oh. I feel so happy right now. So all these little tiny bits of mistakes I just need to like sort out. I'll be able to. Oh, it's almost like using like a little drawing program. Oh, that's so good. I almost forgive them for the paving stone thing, which again might be something that I just don't know the reason why it's not working the way I feel it should. I could be totally doing something wrong myself there. Okay, let's get rid of this little bit on here. Wonderful. So then I'll put in the round sand because that seems to be the one that fits better. The square sand has a different texture to it slightly. I think anyway. But yeah, still finding things out about the game and, you know, how to do things all the time. That's why I'm taking these commissions before I go onto my own stuff. It's my test bed for learning. How I learn. So by doing all these. So just pop that back in and use the small little tool for it. Okay, that's a pretty darn nice sandpit now. Like it. Problem is, apparently there's not enough sand. I'm just gonna cheat and put some like... I'm gonna have to put like a pile of sand somewhere, aren't I? Sometimes I really hate commissions because of this. It literally wants the paving to be around. Let's just do this. I don't care anymore. Apparently I have to put back in this whole annoying strip of sand just to satisfy the conditions of the level. I wouldn't do that in anything that I was normally doing, but we'll pretend that doesn't exist, okay? I have a lot to do, and I've been spending a lot of time messing around with this sand. And it's not good. I've still got things to plant and stuff as well. So let's assemble the playground and the carousel. However, I feel good because now when I go and do my own stuff, I know how to delicately take things away. And that's actually a really good thing to learn. Yeah, I don't care about your colours. Probably go this way around. Alright, let's assemble it. Oh, I like assembling things. I like it a lot. There we go. Pegs there. Put in. Oh, this is a more complicated one. It's actually kind of cool. We're going to do all the individual rope swings. Ropes for the swings even. It is not a rope swing. It's done. Nice. Now I'll put the carousel in the front. Carousel. Oh, of course there's like 3. Couldn't just be one. It's the Asobi carousel. Lovely stuff. I'm going to put that just in the front there. Just about there. And away, Spring Rider. We'll just write Spring Rider. And we'll just pop that like there or something. There we are. What a lovely playground we made. That's all done. So what are we doing now? Are there other things that need to be done? I think there were some shrubs I wanted us to plant or something. Because we have not done everything we need to do. I'm actually struggling to find the tasks. Where am I supposed to... I saw some pop up around the playground area when I just step back. Okay, so I need to take away a load more. I've just spent ages sorting this out. And now apparently I need to remove all of these. This is what happens when you try and make things look nice on a commission. But you know what? At least that all lines up now. Which is great. Okay, so single coloured gravel. I'm just going to do exactly what it asks. And nothing else. Single coloured gravel by many. Let's make sure that that's... I'm going to make it bigger. Okay, the squares do work. The squares may have worked for the sand as well. If I line this up nicely, if I line this up nicely, it might not look so bad, she says. Lining up terribly. That's That's more like it. I'm going to have to remove a couple of those gravel squares. Just try and make this look at least a bit neat. A little teeny bit neat, maybe. Okay, so we've got to have this whole bit done in the gravel. Even there's multicolored gravel over there. Like, who designed this? Really? I'm gonna have to sell the end bits of the edging there just to get this in. It's terrible. I literally want every square inch of this covered. That's up at 98% now. I've got this little tiny bit here to do. Are we done now? Yes, apparently we are. Okay. Well, it doesn't look too bad, I suppose. I would have preferred to have a nice border. I don't like things just going from one substrate to another without a border. That's something that I've already worked out that will not happen in my gardens. Maybe if I had done it in red or something, it would have been better. Think about that next time as well. Okay, so we want some shrubs now, do we? What kind do we want? Is it a particular kind that we need? 3 coniferous, broadly conical, and 2 coniferous, irregular. Okay. Coniferous. There we are, broadly conical. Good grief. So 3 of these. 1 there. I'll do the buy many just so we can buy 1 there. And then I'll put 1 kind of in the middle somewhere. Oh, the roundabout's in the way. No! I think that is vaguely in the middle. And then it was irregular shaped ones. Coniferous, shrub, irregular shape. I'll put them in between, I guess. Turn them around a bit. Another one. So that's how that's going to look. Obviously those will get planted in now. Gosh. What a trial this has been. I better get good pay for this. I bet I'll get worse pay for this than the one that took me 8 minutes earlier. This one's taken well over half an hour. Although I technically could hand it in right now, I like to try and complete it as much as possible. I'm actually going to make the I think what I'm going to do is make the description of this episode. Today, Shrub fights with a sandpit. That's pretty much what I've done today. I fought with a sandpit. hole is now dug. Who's dug? Mwahaha. I was getting so told off in my stream yesterday by my mods and things for liking puns too much. I really like puns. Puns are really good. I definitely think I'm now getting to the point where I'm starting to get the hang. I might do a couple more commissions just to see if there's any other things that kind of come up that I need to kind of know about. But I've done a lot of stuff with substrates now. I've done a lot of stuff with paving. Still haven't quite got paving right though. I might have to just be really clever with my designs with paving though. And try and just make it so that they'll fit. There we are. Gosh, my throat just had the craziest tickle then. Whoa! So we're nearly done. What haven't we done? There must be something we haven't done. Oh, I haven't planted one of the shrubs in, apparently. Done! So there we are. It's our playground. Let's see if we can get a nice shot of it. All of my screenshots are literally going to be like playgrounds. It seems to always just be playgrounds that I'm doing, but never mind. So let's go to the camera. Can I move it around at all? No, I think I need a slightly better shot then. And let's take a photo of my playground. Wonderful! So, we're all done with that for the day. Let's hand it in and see how much we get. 5,000. Oh, I said, oh, we might not get a huge amount for this, but actually, that was okay. I don't mind that. Not that I'm worried about money. So I'm thinking that maybe next time I might take some more commissions, just one more episode's worth. I still don't feel 100% confident with everything I'm doing, and I'd like to just play around with. There's things that I know I haven't played around with yet, like steps and things like that, and pools and a few of the furniture items. So maybe a little bit more training, effectively, in inverted commas, for me to do, and then I can let myself loose on actually maybe doing up a whole house and doing up the whole garden. I might just spend an episode doing up the garden here and making some. Maybe some pretty flowers, some pretty areas. I'm thinking to do this garden in sections maybe. Because it's so huge compared to the house. But I'll think about that when I get to it. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. And if you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more Garden Flipper, please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime though, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.